back-to-back college football. It's ESPN on ABC. We start the fourth and final quarter. 31-13, the Sooners on top. This pass, it was caught. Nope, now they're saying he trapped it. Leggett.
Well, and they went back to Kirby Freeman on those last two drives, but from what I've seen last week on the film this week, it feels to me like Kyle Wright may end up being the guy that Patrick Nix, the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, first year here at Miami, may stick with through this season.
This is the 7th Miami punt coming up. Bosher with the boot. Good high-hanging spiral. This is best of the day, far and away. All the way back to the 22-yard line to Smith. And then he will be stopped at around the 27. 52 on the kick and 6 on the return. So let's take a look at our Best Buy playbook.
Ron, we'll go back to that 3 tight end set down on the goal line. And with 3 guys in there, you have Eldridge to the inside, Joe John Finley, and then, of course, Gresham. Eldridge is going to go on to block, released to the inside by Finley, and Gresham goes in there. It's so confusing with 3 tight ends. You think it's a power set, and Cooper, the safety, never got over the top. He's got to get depth. And Ron, in a power set, you just don't expect that. That's going to be a great set for Oklahoma all year with those 3 talented tight ends.
You know, it's interesting. I brought up Auburn from a week ago. And, you know, Al Borges down there, the offensive coordinator, is really enjoying having that luxury. And I guarantee you, Coach Wilson is also here in Oklahoma, because it does give you something to play with that's terribly hard to figure out by the defense.
And you look at Kevin Wilson's pedigree, working for Randy Walker at Northwestern. They did a ton of experimentation. So when they get guys that they can use, they'll find ways, new ways to use them.
This running play maybe for 1, and that's it, as McCarthy is there to put the stop on Chris Brown.
And I think that's one of the things that Bob Stoops allows with his coaches. They're all very competitive against each other, the defensive coaches, the offensive coaches, but he allows freedom for invention. He does not put handcuffs on his guys and say, no, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. He allows Kevin Wilson and his offensive staff to be very inventive. And, of course, practicing against this defense every day, they have to be, or they wouldn't be able to do anything in practice.
Well, number 18, Gresham checks into the lineup. And the pass is thrown to Gresham, and he went back and caught it. He juggled it, but we were just talking about he came in, and I wondered if they were going to use him on the play, and they did.
Well, he only gets credit for 1 catch.
He caught it about 4 times.
1, 2. There's a 3rd one. Now, did he get his arms underneath if it is the question? Ooh, I don't know, Ron.
Well,
the tip of that ball might have hit the ground, but
moot point.
Yeah, he'd be good in Sand Beach volleyball.
DeMarco Murray at tailback. And they're going to run a reverse, and he can throw. Got a man wide open, and it is caught at the 32. Kelly caught it. Manuel Johnson threw the pass.
Manuel Johnson,
look at him. He's
will not
disgusted with himself because
he underthrew.
He knew he had a touchdown and he underthrew it. Good for 25 yards.
Well, we saw this the other day in practice, and Johnson, who did play some quarterbacks, going to come back and watch the stock block and then right behind it. One of the things that allows this play to happen, Ron, is that the receivers from Oklahoma have turned into such better blockers. And so the defensive backs have to take it very seriously, but that's one Johnson would love to have back.
Murray, he gets whacked hard there in the middle of that line. I think it was Atkins, one of the first men that got there to him. Also, McCarthy was helping out on the stop. Those Miami linebackers have been extremely active today, and when they get to you, they pop you.
I look at this Oklahoma team as we're getting ready for Oregon, Michigan. I look at this Oklahoma team, and I think they're perfectly positioned, especially with the big game in Texas looming out there about 3 weeks from now. If they can continue the consistency at the quarterback, which was the big question coming in, boy, they're sitting pretty to be there at the end.
Play action. Good block by Murray. Pass for the end zone. Touchdown, Malcolm Kelly, his 3rd of the day. Phillips got turned completely around on the play.
Well, they do so many things offensively. Malcolm Kelly may not be a guy who's going to catch 70 or 80 balls. But when he makes plays like this, and he made such a great adjustment on that ball run, he expected on his outside shoulder. Bradford put it back to the inside. He's able to adjust his body. He has such great body control and make that catch.
Hartley with the extra point. He's got it. 11:52 left in our ball game. Oklahoma stretches their lead to 38-13. You're watching ESPN on ABC. We'll be right back. The Oklahoma Sooners